It's fucking different.
Oh, what a beautiful place hell is when chaos reigns supreme. Don't you agree, my lady?
Yep.
I don't know. All the sinners. I can't bear listening for their screams.
Even though they are devoid of heavenly grace, they found a shelter here in hell. And they are tormented most cruelly here, since we're in the domain of death herself.
Equality.
Shorts torture murderers, traitors, infidels, and other rebel here.
Tolls?
But why am I here? Among these wretches?
Who knows? Hell works in mysterious ways. I know one thing. The abyss will lead you to your goal.
Hell?
Tell me how hell works.
I could explain it to you for ages, my lady, and still not tell you even a fraction of the whole truth. I know a lot being a spirit, but your mind simply cannot grasp this knowledge. Hell changes every moment, but only one thing stays the same. The torment of sinners devoid of forgiveness. Some demons heavenly delight in torture. For others, souls are just a form of currency.
Yeah.
Why are there some shorts here and others on Earth or with Khaldun's?
Some are sent to Earth as a reward, while others go to the same place but to Khaldun's as a punishment. Demons have their own hierarchy: peasants, workers, and nobles, just like mortal people. Some have their domain in hell, while others have theirs in the mortal world. We demons believe that world of man drowned in its sins long ago. As such, in essence, it is already ours.
Oh.
Tell me about the abyss.
Hell is darkness. Hell is chaos. Hell appears as it wills itself, and doesn't have a firm structure. One might see it as a funnel with throne at its top. Some see it as circles or stamps floating in an endless darkness. Still, others see it as a series of endless caves burning with furious flame. But there is always someone with enough will to harness this power.
Oh, is that me?
The tall house of murder is ruled by death herself?
Who else but her? Death knows the guilty better than anyone, since she's present wherever sin is committed.
Will she let me pass?
Death is a strange creature, worthy of the hellish unknown. Today her victims are old ones, tomorrow everyone, or only the sick or the young. So it is not my place to guess at her whims about you, a living sorceress.
Okay, thank you. Let's go.
Will this road lead us to death?
Correct. With it, we will get to her temple. She's the only one who can open the way further.
Let's not tarry.
I shall obey, my lady.
My lady. My lady. My lady. Prince?
Be strong. You are but steps away from your goal.
Thanks, visitors. Hey, I'm a demon.
Mistress! Yes, you! Come to our cauldron.
Don't you forget, Short, that I'm still alive.
No, not in the cauldron, but to the cauldron.
This feeble-minded spirit invites you for a small excursion into his domain. I believe he wants to demonstrate to you all his skill in the devilish arts of torture.
Yes, this demon speaks truly. Well versed he is. Here, let me toss you a coin. We'll be waiting for you.
Kind of funny how the demons give me more gold than the regular peasants.
Please help me, good woman. Don't refuse.
Are you just a demon in training?
Here is a bit of God for you. Everyone says that you are rich with knowledge. I'm taking an exam at a short academy and have trouble with one question.
Academy?
What do you Khaldun's give away before passing into hell?
What do Khaldun's give away before dying?
Jorts, sins, money, Khaldun's book. Isn't it sins? Dying. One can't pass on sins on your deathbed, only if a priest rids you of them. Sins. Jorts, actually. You can't pass on sins on your deathbed, only if the priest gets rid of them. What do Khaldun give away before dying? Jorts.
They give their chorts away with their book, or just with a touch. It happens in different ways.
Oh, right. Thank you kindly. I will be all right now.
Because I remember the spinner or Yegor said that they couldn't die until they got rid of them. I can't see anything there, only darkness and bursts of flame. Good old demon pit.
Impenetrable gloom fills this region of hell, but it is often torn by a stray bolt of merciless fire. You hear savage howls and the thumping of thousands of demonic feet ahead of you.
So,
In the deep, thorny pits, demons are drilling their kin.
What?
In vain, they try to march in lines that will soon fall apart with such howls that your head is filled with tormenting pain. One of the would-be generals notices you and decides to test the skill of his subordinates, ordering a full-on attack.
why you send them to die? Rally? Watch. Milady. Sticky. Circle. Complete 2 herbs. 2. Let's just see how it goes. We got a Varahali. We got a Val. We got a Silent Sickness. Milady. We got some Sticky. Did that only do curse 1? Ow. Ow. Well, there goes half my health. What are you doing now? Healing and shielding. Oh, they're reloading. Let's go. Nava. Oh, cool dude. We go 5. Nava. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. They reload their demonic rifles. How many demons does it take to rifle? Moon Brother. Moon Brother. You. Double. No. Reverend Ever. Double curse. Nada. Hopefully this kills you. Hopefully this kills you. Okay, George the Fiery.
Chorts are scattering in fright, having learned the merit of your power. Some scream for mercy. Others flail their arms with a strange madness. Those soldiers that only watched the battle freeze in place. Each salute you in their own way. Some bow their monstrous heads or kneel. Others salute you with a shake of heavy horns.
Yay, the demon army love me. Luck book. Now where was that? Right. George, where are you, George? Let's go to Salamandari. We'll only have one, because I barely use it as it is. George's cauldrons. I hear screams coming from that direction. Sounds like human souls being tortured. It is hell. To be expected.
A winding path leads you to a huge grotto. Its walls and floor are dotted with pits, nooks, and crannies, all filled with cauldrons, boilers, and iron mechanisms where chorts are torturing souls of the screaming unfortunates. The terrible suffering of the sinners is so cruel that you involuntarily take several steps back. The familiar devil awaits. He bows and invites you for a little tour of his domain.
You got two dudes on spikes?
Here you find every horror imaginable. Your guide relishes in the details of each torture while showing them to you. Here he adds some oil, there he turns the spit, and there he tightens the bolts on another of these disgusting mechanisms. He offers you to lend him a hand in this demonic art.
No, thank you.
You shudder at the thought of torture and quickly return to the trail.
It was nice to have a look, but I'm not gonna help you. Some of little houses stand here. Living in one of these is its own kind of hell. Well, they're called evil kennels, so I don't imagine they're great.
Chorts have built hideous squat barracks along the path. Slender rows of these buildings stretch all the way to a horizon dotted by black chimneys that are belching, reeking smoke. Everything around here is lined with fences and strange, thorny threads.
Is this some sort of World War camp?
Devils drive sinners from one barrack to another, and their hellish dogs torment the lingering unfortunates, killing their victims again and again. A group of Chorts approaches you orderly, as though being a military squad. They are dressed in scraps of filthy uniforms and are marching awkwardly across the ground, drenched in the blood of hapless sinners.
Ten hut! Good day, Mistress Prince Citri. You've come here on inspection, I presume?
I see that you found quite an impressive means of bringing your ideas to life.
What's going on here?
We're preparing for the 20th century.
If I may, my mistress, Chorts are getting more and more discriminated when we talk about murder. You see, there is less and less violence in the world, unfortunately.
Oh, well, it's about to turn around.
And this is why we've come up with the new ways of tormenting mortals. We're getting ready to train our agents.
Looks like some kind of a horrible labor camp.
Yes, ma'am. In these very camps, we intend to torment millions of souls.
Have you come up with a name already?
Yes, sir. Death camps.
I feel that this may be too blunt. How about labor camps?
As your Royal Highness commands.
You won't see such expanses of the abyss while traveling with ignorant guides like Saint Nicholas, don't you think?
I haven't heard that there are fewer murders in the world of man.
Oh, but it's true, ma'am. This is the very reason that my colleagues are working on creating new ways to cause evil.
Oh, you should listen about all the wars that these clever Chorts have planned.
How horrible.
Let me tell you, sir, ma'am.
Everything in its own good time. We're in a hurry now.
I don't like how they're blaming demons for humans' actions here.
Agents that you talk about, these are the Chorts that tempt people?
Yes, ma'am. There are several agents types. Type 1, corporal of the left shoulder. He sits on the left shoulder of a man. Type 2, fire colonel. Flies about as a fairy ball. Type 3, lather major. He puts on the skin of a corpse and walks among men.
Come on, you will tire our magnificent guest.
Some of the recruits in these pits will one day become such an officer.
Some will mingle with men, maybe even lead them.
This can't be.
I've heard that a most peculiar mustache will become fashionable.
I see what you're doing,
Continue
but I
on.
don't agree with it.
As for you,
You're dead.
I won't let you compose such horrors. I didn't heal and help all these peasants for this.
But why?
Because of what it stands for, it's fucked. You shouldn't even be doing this, I feel. Raleigh, Nicholas the Father, Fierce Wind, Bellower, Goldine. They're gonna murder me pretty quickly, I guess. Regen, and I guess really I should just use the damage absorption. Vale. Father. Wind. Blower. Fiend. He's blessing his allies. Bah. Okay, rally. Okay, let's go. Is there a vampirism? Vamp. Is there some sort of vampirism? Replenish. Vampirism. Vampiriz. Is there vampiriz? Show me that vampiriz. Let me greet it and a greet. And a greet. Let me cool team. And a greet. See depth. Here. For Halle. Yeah, I have a lot of armor, but oh, he didn't apply his curse yet. That's awkward. Reload. Wait. They don't have keep, do they? Should they lose all that armor? No. No. They gotta keep it. Man. Let's curse you. Regia. You. George. Double the curse circle. Yeah. Ugh. Should I use my last damage absorption? Oh. Damage absorption. Mortal herb? Sure. Curse. Reja. Black Father. Curse. Circle. And bat. Oh, that was even Bless I was looking at. Not even the correct stuff. Bang. Okay. Naba, healthy boy. Naba, healthy boy. Milady them. Forever and ever. And curse. And then I guess. 5. Naba. Naba. Silent. Milady. Milady. Forever and ever. Sundaki. Wait, does Sticky only do one curse now? I thought it did more than that. Meow. Reload. Okay, we got a Nava, and then another Nava. And then we'll go... He's not dead, so you die. You hit that. Moon Brother, that. Aspen. Nava! Nava! Nava give up. Nava surrender. Dun 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 dun. Wind Luca. Sure.
The Chorts scatter in terror, breaking the fences and walls of their gloomy barracks. Sinners are fleeing across the hellish desert. Your guide condescendingly shakes his head and gracefully invites you to continue your journey.
By Lake, there's a glimpse of light coming from the front, but I feel something sinister coming from it. Oh. Oh, I could have gone left. Oops.
The trail winds along the bank of the flaming lake. The gloom parts before a strong heat, reeking of sulfur and filled with the unyielding screams of helpless sinners. When you adjust to the bright light, you are able to discern the orderly rows of demons that pass along souls to each other. Every Chort has his own dreadful task, to cut, twist, or do other things better left unsaid.
Sup?
Look closely, my mistress. Another innovation of death herself. Perpetual torture.
My lord.
Each demon has his own task, which he performs over and over again. Thus, each sinner is tortured by death with every way possible, and with proper diligence not missing an inch. In the old days, we had to invent a special way of torture for each sinner. Now, everything is much simpler.
Good to see you've streamlined the process.
It is said that the cauldrons will also receive similar treatment. You have no idea how hard it was to organize these lesser imps to perform their duties properly.
These poor people. How is this possible? Only demons could have invented something like this.
So, shall we continue our journey?
Yeah. Forgotten Palace. I can see some ruins back there. I mean, they're sinners that are condemned to hell. I don't know if I have the right to
You
save them.
approach a magnificent palace with a facade decorated only by shards of broken glass. The screams fade and give way to a dry wind that is driving dust across the withered remains of its former glory. The despondent building is still and silent.
Tip.
Ah, the Forgotten Palace. The carbuncle of former glory.
Did you live in this castle?
The demons did. And we lost everything in the blink of an eye. Everything could be different. Do you think that our Lord invented this so-called hell? I'm sure that he would not.
So it wasn't you who decided to torture the sinners.
Nonsense. Who needs these wretches? No, we demons are the same prisoners in this kingdom of darkness as any other man. Times are changing, and so must we. I am positive that you would agree with me as well.
Yeah.
No, this cannot go on.
That's the spirit. We have almost reached the gates of the old Crone's temple. Let's not linger any longer in this dreary place.
I mean, I wouldn't be calling death an old crone, but a terrifying place. I have to get out of here while I'm still alive. Ma'am, your building looked like it had a face. Now it's gone. It's a Slavic pit.
One more step,
Boba?
and a hateful, gaping portal reveals itself. It is a doorway to the halls of death itself, if the words of Citri are to be believed. Each footfall fills you with dread, and only the thoughts of proximity to your goal give you the strength to move forward. You descend lower and lower down the winding stairs, sensing the evil will of a creature devoid of life and earthly desires. A quiet spirit lives here, one waiting for its moment. Death itself is sitting on its throne, the enemy of humankind. Quiet rattling and the stench of decay are the unyielding allies of every spirit's word.
Hey, Death. Oh, ma'am. You look nothing like I imagined. Or are you wearing people's skulls around your neck?
I've been waiting for you, Citri, and you, Vasilisa. I was expecting you to be much, much earlier.
Greetings to you, Death.
Weeks and weeks I was on your heels, sorceress, and yet you slipped away. But I am patient.
Your boob's out.
Very soon you will be mine, and then look at these instruments. Oh, what a marvelous torture that will be. My demons will work on your body and soul when I'm done.
For some reason I thought you were gonna be a polite person.
You'll never get me. Neither you, neither your chords.
Few are those who have avoided my embrace. You think your book can aid you?
Death has a creaky laugh, like the scratching of nails on a coffin lid.
Oh.
Why do you take people away? Leave us alone. Your work brings nothing but misery.
That's the way of life.
What a clever witch. You want to help humanity. But it is not my place to aid you in this matter. It is not I who made this world as such, but the Creator.
Yeah, she's just doing her job.
You want to change the way things are. Be careful what you wish for, then.
Shorts?
You're demons. I've never seen anything like that.
It's merely my job. I am the mistress of the mythological house at the moment, and I'm very diligent. Everything you've seen, don't even think of telling this to anyone. You know how I love surprises.
Okay.
I can ask the book for eternal life.
For a long, long time, this ancient artifact was absent from these halls, but you are not the first to wield it. Few Khaldun's awaited my embrace. You won't be among them either.
Okay.
Maybe we will have a closer meeting soon, but not today.
Toll House? What does that do?
I will face your ordeal.
So bold. You are strong, Khaldun, but you won't escape my grasp. If you don't pass my toll, your soul will be mine.
Open the scroll.
Oh, how many charts you've slain. At least so you think, for they are immortal. But this is not your sin. Fyodor, your old friend, he has sins of his own, but they are none of my concern. You could have brought him to ruin, but you offered a helping hand. And your new friend, Petska, so small. You people think that age is important, don't you? You could have left, but you saved him. Your teacher, your mentor. He has betrayed you, and you forgave him as a faithful daughter should. Your colleague, the sorcerer, Alexander. He could have killed you, but he saved you. You forgave him, even though you could have killed him many times over. Here in hell, you met another living soul, Akasan, and condemned him for an eternity of torture.
I wasn't really sure he was alive.
This is merely but a small help for my cause.
Death rises from her throne, and a portal to another hellish landscape opens behind her.
Okay.
Don't forget about me, Vasilisa, for we shall meet again quite soon.
C3 bows to your interlocutor and follows you into the portal.
Thanks, Death.
You sense that your victory is fleeting, so you step inside the portal that has just emerged behind the throne of the Grim Reaper.
Well, I guess I was a nice scowl.